Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are going to tackle a question I think a lot of us have asked ourselves. What's the real story with bloating versus belly fat? We're going to break down the science and build a super clear toolbox for both. Okay, let's just dive right in. You've probably seen posts just like this one all over social media, right? That feeling of being uncomfortably bloated. It's so common. And of course, we all want a quick fix for it. But that begs the real question, doesn't it? Can you actually lose belly fat in just 1 week? I mean, these quick fix challenges are everywhere. To figure out what's real and what's not, we've got to understand what we're really up against here. And that brings us to this whole flat belly promise thing you see online. The problem is, it usually mashes together two totally different issues. You see, that swollen tummy feeling, that's one thing. And the goal of losing belly fat, that's something else entirely. They need completely separate solutions. Okay, this slide really gets to the heart of it. On one side, you've got bloating. Think of it as a temporary digestive issue, right? It's that swollen feeling you get from gas or maybe after a big meal, and it can literally change from 1 hour to the next. But then, on the other side, you have belly fat. That's a whole different ballgame. It's about long-term energy storage. Getting this difference is like step one, because how you fix one is not how you fix the other. And this right here shows you exactly why it takes time. I mean, belly fat doesn't just show up overnight. Nope. It's the final step in this whole biological process. See, when you eat, your body uses what it needs for energy right away. The extra stuff, it gets stored. But once those main storage tanks, your liver and muscles, are full, the rest gets converted into something called triglycerides. And that's what gets stored as body fat. So, here is the absolute key takeaway. And this one is huge, so listen up. You can't spot reduce fat. No way. You can do a million crunches, but that won't specifically burn fat from your stomach. The only way to lose that belly fat is to lose fat overall from your entire body. Okay, so now that we've really defined the problem, let's start building our toolbox. We're talking about real, sustainable strategies that actually work. First up, let's talk about diet. So, first tool in the diet toolbox, it's all about fiber. The recommendation for women is somewhere between 25 to 35 grams a day. And why is this so great? Well, it's a total double win. It helps with bloating by keeping your digestion moving smoothly, and it helps with long-term fat loss because it makes you feel full. It's honestly so effective that some people have even coined the term fiber maxing for it. And for that immediate, I feel so bloated kind of feeling, here are some fantastic foods to reach for. You know, things like cooked veggies are way easier on your system than raw ones. Ginger and fennel, they're legends for calming down your gut. And foods with probiotics like yogurt or kimchi, they help build up the good bacteria in there. Think of these as your go-tos for managing the day-to-day feeling while you're focused on the bigger picture. Now, we have to talk about the extreme end of things. You might have heard of very low-calorie diets, or what most of us just call crash diets. Look, it is so important to know that these should only ever be done with a doctor watching over you. Seriously, they come with some major risks and are definitely not a sustainable long-term solution for most people. All right, let's grab the next set of tools from our toolbox. It's time to talk about movement. Because how you move your body can be targeted for very different goals. Motion is a super powerful part of this whole equation. So when you're dealing with that instant, uncomfortable bloating, the last thing you want is a crazy, intense workout. Nope. This is where gentle movement becomes your best friend. We're talking about a simple walk after you eat, maybe a gentle tummy massage in a clockwise direction, or some specific yoga poses. These can really help release trapped gas and just get things moving along. But when we switch gears to actually tackling stored belly fat, we need a totally different strategy. The focus has to be on burning calories overall and building muscle, which, boosts your metabolism. So think cardio, strength training, HIIT, that's the stuff. And yes, core exercises like crunches are awesome for making your abs stronger, but just remember, they're one piece of the puzzle, not the whole magic solution. Okay, we've covered diet, we've covered movement. But what if I told you that two of the most powerful tools in your toolbox have absolutely nothing to do with what you eat or how you work out? Let's get into the hidden factors that can literally make or break your progress. Yeah, this might honestly be the most surprising piece of the whole puzzle. Your stress levels and how well you sleep, they directly mess with the hormones that control your appetite and where your body decides to store fat. So here's how it works scientifically. When you don't get enough sleep or you're super stressed out, your body pumps out more of a hormone called cortisol. And what does cortisol do? It revs up your appetite. And that can lead to eating more and gaining weight, especially, you guessed it, right around the belly. That's why getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep and finding ways to chill out isn't just some nice-to-have self-care thing, it is a core part of the strategy. So, after we've looked at all of these tools, diet, movement, stress, sleep, what's the real secret sauce? It's this. Building a toolbox of small, consistent habits is always going to be more effective than any crazy quick fix or one-week challenge. So, we want to leave you with this final thought. Just forget about the one-week fix for a second. The real question is what's one small, sustainable habit you can start building for your long-term health, like today. Maybe it's a short walk after dinner. Maybe it's just turning off your screens an hour before bed. Whatever it is, that one small, consistent change, that's where the real magic happens.